can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember me, this a jungle. The top I was gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not shit I do. Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No season was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you...
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they win things at the 40-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Watch out, 72. Hold 50.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, no doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckathon after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to... It got his man complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Hey, 66. Switch, switch. 53, win now. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill. Hey, check it.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
24 is the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. 24 is the mic. Regular, regular. 24 is the mic.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
By the Packers.
1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, check it. Check 3. Sugar.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
The 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
24 is the mark. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, Alabama.
A quick toss out right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Under 10. 10. Regular. On 3. Motion. Regular.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
44. Mike, 44. We don't want this. 44 to Mike. 40. Hey, watch the slide. Let me kill.
From midfield, here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Interesting note about our 2 quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score in 2018. Brady now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
To number 86.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch. Malcolm. Shit. He's coming. We got double up. Ozzy.
Jones brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go, dude. It's going to be a long day on this. Go 50. Kill. 72. Turn it up. Check. Crunch. 49.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got a man complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
24's the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, Alabama. 24's the mic. Ready? Let me two. 24's the mic. Watch the run. 50.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Again, it's Jones. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey,
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
46 to Mike, 46.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
46 to Mike. Switch up. 46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't help him. Hey, check Mike, 46.
Now Brady again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Packers 35, Buccaneers 21. Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Jordan Whitehead.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And when we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
2nd down and 7. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there's an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Right there. Go to 50, and he's like over here. Boom. Let's make these babies cry.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level, and there he is, adding to his totals.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Brown steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The 42-yard line.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on first down is Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
24 is the mic. Dan. 24 is the mic. Go Bandit. You can't block me. 24 is the mic. Here we go. 24 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
slings one that's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you. Check, 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 check. Check it.
To throw again, Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now McCoy, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 35, Buccaneers 28.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Under crush. Let me too. Check, check. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 22, Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 45 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Regular. Mike's Fofo. He don't know no better.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 42, Buccaneers 35.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be.
And got his man complete. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
The number 17.
Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And they work this out past the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
6-yard line.
From the gun, Brady looking downfield for Godwin, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. A quick hitter complete. It's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, we got 3 out. Hey, go 66.
Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Wait,
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
24 is the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Alabama.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Wow. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score, Packers.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball here. Check 45, come on. Check 45, come on. Wide field, wide field. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Look at this.
Rodgers throwing here. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's got a man complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Shadow. 24 is the mic. Squish, double. 24 is the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 24 is the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. He's coming. No, 66. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that. 24 is the mic. Yo. Regular.
Operating from the gun. Brady, now a desperation throw deep downfield, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check. Motion. Hey, Alabama. Sugar.
Brady to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play. First down, Packers.
Rodgers looking to throw. Now he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Packers 63. Buccaneers 49.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
54, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Rings up.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Buccaneers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.